Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite mother of three, bougie vintage, and today's video is a B with the T. Now, my B with the T's lately have been more of a let me catch y'all up, okay? That's what we really should be calling this. Let me catch y'all up because I'm late, right? But I didn't get the tea late. I just came to deliver it late. The tea is now iced tea, and that's what it's going to be. That being said, I want to point your attention to a video I did a few months back, probably last year, child, where I was like, here are a bunch of couples I like, but actually I don't like, and I want them to break up. Here are some couples I'm tired of, okay? And I'm pretty sure I put Halle and DDG on that list. Of course, in a recent turn of events, Halle Bailey and DDG broke up. Now, when Halle Bailey and DDG broke up, obviously a lot of the people on the internet were rejoicing because a lot of people felt how I felt. But like, as they were pushed more and more into the media and they had the baby and blah, 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 blah. Once they had the baby, I was kind of rooting for them because you never want to see people have baby and, you know, mash up. So I was kind of rooting for them, and I saw more of DDG's personality shine through. I never really followed DDG. He's not my demographic, you know, like I don't really know what's going on with him. I don't watch his channel. It's not my cup of tea. I never really kept up with him in that way, and I obviously did not like the song that he made where I felt like Halle Bailey was being dissed. I felt like he's one of those guys that are jealous of their girlfriend and hides it in these weird ways, but it can't hide for too long. But I liked seeing him as a dad. I liked his stuff with Halo, and I thought that they were kind of funny together, as in they had like this cool, I guess, on-screen chemistry, and Halle Bailey seems to be silly, and you know, if she likes it, I love it, kind of thing. But they broke up, and he was on every damn blog, chat. He was on every blog. He was talking like a lady, okay? Like, he might as well have sat up and did some story times. You know, like, it was just a lot. He never really dissed her, so to speak, when he was talking, but it was like, she not saying nothing. You know, she's the lady in the situation, and y'all have a kid together, so, you know, it was kind of given he was hurt. So fast forward to this lady who puts up this TikTok about him and Halle, and so DDG pretty much stitches it or responds to it and tries to, I don't want to use the word degrade, but we're gonna call a spade a spade. Okay, he tries to insult her by assuming she was a baby mama and that, you know, her baby daddy wasn't in the picture, which is crazy because if you're gonna clown her for the very thing that you just, you know, made Halle Bailey into a baby mama, what are we talking about here? You're no better, right? Even if you are active, you're no better. You didn't make her a wife. And so she claps back, and when she clapped back, I said, oh, she chomp. Okay, she ate him up because first of all, she wasn't nobody's baby mama, which, by the way, well, I don't find fault after going through what I went through. I don't find fault with a baby mama now. If you want to be a baby mama, I mean, it's better to be nothing at all. You don't want to become a baby mama, but I'm going to tell you, if you were ever in a toxic relationship and you married somebody that may or may not be mentally ill or narcissistic, or just if it was bad news bears and you got kids for them, baby mama ain't so bad. I'm sorry, okay? I'd rather be a baby mama with a cool baby daddy than an ex-wife with an insane ex. Like, you know, it's baby mama all day, every day. No legal ties, nothing, you know, unproblematic, you know. So I understand the qualms with not enough wives and too many baby mamas, but there's a lot of wives that are not really given wife, if you know what I'm saying. That's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, this lady was nobody's baby mama. She was an ex-wife, and she has 2 kids. And not only did she have 2 kids that he was assuming were a product of, like, baby mama, baby daddy ship, but he also assumed that the man was not in the children's lives because the man was not on her Instagram page. And so she pulled up Halle's Instagram page, said, you not on here either. But the gag is, this was my ex-husband. Why would my ex-husband be on my Instagram? That's crazy, right? So she ate him up because all his assumptions, 1, she debunked, but 2, Halle Bailey was not your wife. You didn't make her a wife. You simply solely made her a baby mama. So, do you have grounds to talk? Points were made, plates were ate, crumbs were not left. Crumbs were not left, okay? There was no rebuttal for that. I don't think he even came back and said anything because she really just chomped. Respectfully so. She should have. Because why would you go to that lady page and make all those assumptions? You know, like she said, tried to clown me for doing exactly what you just did, which was make this lady a baby mama, which was her exact point, right? I guess he was offended that she said that he trapped Halle. But like, I've been telling y'all, when you are of a certain caliber, like Halle Bailey for instance, you don't necessarily need to be marrying nobody, okay? But DDG has his own money. Obviously, we know that he's good. YouTube has done him well, right? And his other stuff that he got going on. So it's not a money thing. It's literally just a character thing in a sense, because I think Halle deserved a better suited partner that would not, you know, add to the broken homes of the world. I'm not glad that they broke up, even though I put them in my video as people I want to break up. That was before I knew they was having a baby. Now, since they're having a baby, or since they had a baby, I can't say that I still had the same sentiments, because baby, that baby, they's bonded now. They's bonded, okay, no matter what happens. I think it probably could have been a situation too where like Halle Bailey, she hid the pregnancy, you know, hid it, you know, she's allowed to have her privacy, but like, you know, denied the pregnancy, hid the pregnancy. Everybody knew she was pregnant because baby, one thing about that nose was gonna snitch, okay? But she hid the pregnancy. Then when the baby came, they were still hiding the baby's face, and then eventually that, you know, the baby became a meme, and maybe Halle didn't like that. Like maybe she just really wanted a private life with the baby, and DDG started clowning with the baby. So that's gonna create some friction if that's not what you're used to or what you want for yourself. Because even Beyonce was saying the other day, who Halle is obviously attached to, Beyonce was saying that, you know, she tries extra hard to make her kids' lives as normal as possible, because she is Beyonce. And so, you know, Halle Bailey is literally the Little Mermaid. You know, that's what we call her. She is Halle Bailey. She's a big deal, right? So, like, if she wanted an ounce of normalcy, she no longer has that, because Halo is now on Front Street. So, we don't know why they broke up. Some people think it's a hoax, a scam, you know, a scheme set up by Todd. But we're not going to know until we know. Now, she's sampling Spice Girls with her little song now, the little snippet she did with the little guitar, and I'm feeling it. I really am. I'm like, this is cute. I like this. I'm giving you everything. Ooh, girl, you know Spice World, Spice Girl for life, okay? Shout out to me, Bougie Spice. Sorry, Posh. I love the sample that she's using. I don't even think people caught the sample, but I caught it, child. In other news, DDG is apparently paying for 2 fans' non-surgical BBLs. Why? What happened to the... I guess people don't want to go to school no more, child. The college tuitions, maybe the groceries, buy somebody, maybe some groceries and some diapers, you know, since you want to clown people for being baby mamas, give back to the baby mama community, the baby mama fund of the world. Like, instead, he is purchasing BBLs. I mean, he can do whatever he want to do with his money, but this is just a weird thing to do, I think, because, like, even though it's non-surgical, what if there's still complications of some sort, and then he's going to be held liable, or obviously maybe contracts would have to be signed, but, like, are you really going to sign that waiver to get a little booty? Love yourself. Love yourself, okay? Love yourself. I know you might be thinking, hey girl, if DDG came up to you and said, do you want me to pay for your non-surgical BBL, you would probably take it. No, I'd ask him for the cash. I don't need a non-surgical BBL. I haven't got through life this far without the non-surgical BBL, baby. Give me the cash. Just give me my money, okay? Yeah, just give me my money, okay? I don't need no non-surgical BBL now. Buy me a house. Give me the down payment for a house. You're talking about non-surgical BBL. I mean, there's a million things that he could do with that. But like I said, his money, not my money. I'm on my mind, like business. Okay, I'm just a girl. In other news, Tucson Sam girl is still begging Ari for this little money. And I have a solution for his problem. I do. Okay? You're probably like, who the hell is that? What do Fruit Loops got to do with this bowl? Like, okay, Ari, the Don, a few months ago, maybe even a month ago, I don't know, there's so much stuff happening. They fell out. So the guy that has been featured on her show, and I think he was also on the Impacts, right? He's featured on her YouTube channel where she do her little cooking segments. And so at some point, you know, he was supposed to get a vehicle because on the show it was his birthday and they made it seem like she was gifting him, I think, 20 grand, but that was not the case. And then it was only 10 grand, supposed to be 10 grand, but then that was not the case. Pretty much this man lost his marbles, okay, because when the relationship fell through, I'm assuming because of the money situation, he made a GoFundMe and asked us, the general public, to fund the money that was supposed to be gifted to him by another social media personality. Girl, what are you saying to me? And so when I saw this, I said, I know you lying. Like, go and look work, okay? Like, seek a job, okay? Like, find something to do, okay? Like, huh? What are you saying? A GoFundMe? Isn't that for emergency purposes only? Like, I mean, I guess you could use it for whatever you want to use it for. But, like, what are you saying, sir? So he requested that the general public donate to his GoFundMe because Ari was supposed to give him 20 grand, lied and said it was only 10 grand, and he needs to buy a vehicle and all these things. Why you can't just finance or lease, sir, and pay monthly or bi-weekly like everybody else? I guess he wants to buy his car cash. Well, they started bickering about it online or whatever, and so some people were on his side, and the only thing that I was like, what was weird about the situation was that if they played like it was 20 grand on the show for his birthday, and then she called him and said, yeah, they just wanted me to do that for the show, it's really only 10 grand. Yeah, no, I would have a problem with that, because don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's wrong, right? Period. Like, don't pretend for the show and I don't know about it. I'm not in on the charade, and I think I'm getting 20 grand and you renege. Oh no, baby, that's a problem. But so I understood his frustration with that part. But the part where he's making a GoFundMe and asking us regular folk to, no. I don't know where they do that at, what country, what continent. Hell, if they do it in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, I don't give a damn. We are not participating in that, okay? That was his request. If somebody promises you some money, you know, whether it's public information or not, it's not for the general public to give you that money, chat. Take it up with your friend. And if you can't take it up with your friend, take it up with Jesus, okay? Figure out something on the back end, behind closed doors, whatever you do. But it made it to social media, and he was just like, I can't believe I have to do this. And like, my best friend, in quotes, promised me 20 grand, but it was a lie. Now, he had alleged that she wanted to tell him that it was really only 10 grand, but producers or production told her she's not allowed to tell him. Girl, miss me with that. You should have sent a text something, okay? Or tell them that you're not doing it. You'll only put 10 grand on the thing. Why lie? Like, why are we adding fluff, right? Because at the end of the day, if you really cared about your friendship, you wouldn't have played with somebody like that. That's number one. So there's a lot of character issues going on here, but it's not just Ari, okay? So then some time has gone by. I didn't hear nothing else about the situation, but recently they came back with the situation online, and somebody somewhere online claimed that Ari had taken her money back. And so Ari wants to set the record straight because she's saying absolutely the freak not, that's not what happened at all. And she said, and I quote, wrong. I sent the money to the dealership and MF tried to get a car in a CPN, and I had no idea of that ish because that's effing illegal. And they voided the application and sent me my money back. Find y'all pissy ass somebody to play with. And then in petty queen fashion, Ari then gives her niece and nephew a vehicle. You can't make this up. So somebody got a car, but baby, it was not Toucan Sam. And he's just gonna have to live with that. Now at this point, Tuscan Leather responds and he's like, wrong, girl, bye. Car got canceled because they never got payment. But we can let you run with this. Question though, they sent the money back and you kept it? So is it a gift? Or was it some partial YouTube payment? Since we answering questions, either way, 20,000 became 0. Then he went on to say, This is a complete joke. Just give me what you say you was going to give. Still asking for the money is crazy. Still asking for the money is crazy. Like, you holding money and dishing it out how you want. Talking about a CPN. No, babes. It's Rare Smoke LLC. And so I'm like, okay, so did you try to get a company vehicle, sir? Your company don't need no vehicle. I don't care what anybody say. If somebody tell you they're gonna give you $20K and then they just come with nothing or half of it, you're probably gonna be annoyed too. That's a given. However, as he keeps talking and she keeps talking, we're seeing more and more of actually what happened. And so when he mentions the partial YouTube payment, then I was like, okay, this is not birthday money. This is not a partial YouTube payment. I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, I don't think he's getting a red cent. If it is partial YouTube and he has anything between him and her, any kind of correspondence where that's even alluded to that she was going to pay him for partial YouTube, or that she was going to pay him anything for his appearances on her YouTube cooking show, she gonna have to pay up. He can easily bring her to court, but based on how he's going about it online, I don't think he has even a leg to stand on. So then Ari posts and she's like, I got all your messages. You said you wanted to end me and everybody would believe you because you're close to me. You threatened to tell all my personal business. You talked about me like you've been plotting on me. People like you scare me. Oh, relatable, chair. Relatable. 33 years old begging. I offered you a space in my warehouse to start your own podcast. You didn't want to. You wanted to do dinner with the Don. I got your teeth done. Ooh! I got you on the Impact Atlanta and had to beg because they didn't want you on the show as main cast. So we got you paid more, promoted your business, bought you jewelry. Then we got you a $250,000 deal to be on my new show. Like, you ungrateful as F. Go get a job and leave me the F alone. And baby, if she did all that and she got the receipts, I mean, $250,000 and he a nobody. See, when you're ungrateful and you bite the hand that feeds you, you end up with Nathan. Okay, Nathan. So then she plays this audio where she's like, this is you on the phone with the lawyer, car dealership, and bank. I had to open up a claim because you tried to do fraud and almost got my money completely took from me. I got the whole thing recorded. Stop looking for sympathy and lying on me, B. Go fix your life. Come on, Iyanla. Baby, I can barely understand what the hell going on in that damn phone call. So we ain't even finna play it for real. But at the end of the day, after Ari listed off all the things that she did, like, if I put you in position to get it out the freaking mud, and you're not even getting out the mud because who is coming in here getting you a $250,000 deal? Nobody. She was a good damn friend to him. And I don't know what I never watched them together. I don't know what their chemistry was, you know. But, like, people like that really are scary. People that will, like, people that plot on you and are, like, waiting, you know, for you to fall out with them so that they can end you, like she said that he said to her. And people will believe him because they were close. Like, a lot of people are like that, though. Look at Selena. Okay? Look at a lot of different people, right? Like, that's just what it is. And so I don't know what the timeline of their friendship was. When I look at stuff like this, I'm like, she is clearly stating all the things that she did to work with him, and he slapped her in the face. She offered him a space in her warehouse to start his own podcast. He wanted to be on camera with her and do dinner with the Don. Somebody paid for your teeth, and you out your teeth now talking crazy. I would need me back, every one of them. You can walk around with the little nubs in your mouth because I'm taking my teeth back. Period. I'm taking my teeth back. She's put him in positions to make money, and when you do this for people, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't teach him to drink. And if that's the case, and she led him to all these different fountains of water, and he's just a lazy leech and bum, which is what he's giving, because how are you still asking for the money, trying to bully her out of the money, begging for the money? Like, how are you doing that, sir? That's crazy. It's not like it's the first time we've seen anything like that. So, are we surprised? Absolutely not. But it's just sad when people are supposed to be your friend and they turn around and dog you out over something so ridiculous. Like, now, I usually wouldn't cover anything with people kids related on here, because I don't feel like kids should be really in B with the T. But I have to say, the way I see the Kardashian clan of children being raised, I'm not upset at it, okay? Not all of them naturally. Some of them kids is bad. But but the way Dream and now I see Northwest are living for Jesus, oh baby, you know I'm all for it, okay? Because that's how I be raising my kids too. I'm all here for it. Like, North's little interview mag is dope, where she's talking about God. And, you know, Black China shortly before that had posted Dream praying and also reciting Bible scriptures. And I just love that for them, you know. I hope that every kid can grow up and know God for themselves from a young age, because, like, the way that I did not know God until I became an adult is crazy. And I always knew of God, but I didn't know God. And so I love seeing that for them, and them boldly, you know, going to the throne, girl. Them declaring it boldly. I live for it. And I think that they're doing, like, y'all can say anything you want about them people now, right? Minus China, but like the Kardashian people. But like, they are for sure doing okay in the mom department. Well, not in the mom department, in the raising kids department. Hopefully the kids grow up in such a way that they will not follow in their parents' footsteps in terms of like the celebrity life where, you know, they're on the surgery table. Hopefully they just, you know, live normal lives, surgery-free lives, and love themselves enough to do that because they know God. Because, you know, maybe that's what was missing from Kim's life and, you know, China's life. Maybe they didn't have enough Jesus, whereas now China, she's turned her life around, you know, she's getting sober, all those things, or she's sober, and, you know, she's raising her daughter the best way she can now, and, you know, introducing her daughter to those things. So I love that for them. I think they're doing wonderful jobs raising their kids, and hopefully that continues. But North wanting to spread the gospel is, ooh, chef's kiss. Kanye is written all over that child, okay? That is Kanye, baby. That is Kanye's baby. Now, one more thing that's like, who cares about this? And then we're going to talk about these crazy lawsuits that keep happening. Victoria Monét and her baby daddy, who I thought was a husband, they're not together anymore. But Victoria Monét has been spotted out with Stormi. Girl, that is one pairing I just never thought I would ever see, chat. It's so random. It's so random. Is the UK man where it's at? If you're from the UK, let me know in the comment section below. But like, I was shocked. Stormi and Victoria Monét, like, I was completely shocked. You know, she's moving on quick, chat. I don't know how long her and her man been not together, but I mean, they were at that award show together. What award show was that? She looked so good. Her, Baby Hazel, him, they was all dressed in their little brown or whatever, and they look good as a family unit. I really don't like seeing families mash up. I don't like seeing families mash up, but it is what it is. How do you guys, you know, think about her being with Stormi? Like, do you guys find it as random as I do? Like, it was just so random to me. I think that's the only reason I brought it up, because I'm just like, what? But I guess if you're traveling, or I guess if niggas is in your DMs, they just in your DMs, and she picks Stormi. But like, I know her baby daddy's sick right now. Her baby daddy is sick, but that was a good looking man that she left now. Moving right along, because since this Diddy situation started, it's just gotten crazier and crazier and crazier. Whether it's lawsuits against him, which, I mean, or another rapper they're trying to drag into it, or this, that, and the third. But since the Diddy situation started, more people have been coming out the woodworks and trying to get either a check or notoriety. I don't know, because some people are signing up as Jane Does and John Does. But before I talk about Diddy, I want to talk about Kanye, because there's people that are trying to sue Kanye right now, and I just don't know if Kanye fits the freak off bill. This is Kanye's former assistant. Her name is Lauren Pisciotta. I don't know how to say her last name. Picada? I don't know, girl. But she's accusing Kanye of drugging and her in a new lawsuit obtained by the Daily Mail. She has tried to sue him before. I'm not sure what the status of that one was, but this is a new lawsuit. And in my mind already, I'm looking at you crazy, because I'm just like, well, why you didn't put it in the first lawsuit? Why is there two separate lawsuits? So this new one, she's accusing Kanye of having weird sexual obsessions and taking advantage of her at a party that he co-hosted with Diddy. Of course, these things are all alleged. Now, what I will say is the only thing Kanye really has working against him is the fact that he's been open about having porn addiction. I don't know if he admitted to having sex addiction, but he definitely has talked about a pornography addiction. So maybe he likes weird, he has fetishes, I don't know, but that's what she's alleging. That's not necessarily a crime, however, taking advantage of people is. So that's also what she's alleging. I think tying Diddy to this is a way to try to make it be credible, which I find strange as well, because that's what a lot of people are clearly doing. Like, this Diddy situation is getting a little out of control. I'm not gonna hold you. It really is. Like, every day we're hearing about him, or somebody coming out the woodworks, or people, you know, claiming to have been here, there, and everywhere. But, I mean, I don't know. The lawsuit reportedly claims that years before she started working for West, Pisciotta attended a studio session and party hosted by Kanye and Diddy. It was allegedly mandatory that everyone drink in order to stay at the party, and Pisciotta was reportedly given a drink by West. The suit says that after a few sips of the drink, Pisciotta felt disoriented and began to feel less in control of her body and speech, and that is where the memories of the night escape her. Now, what's interesting about this is that happened prior to her working for him. Years later, Pisciotta became Ye's assistant, and the lawsuit states his wife at the time believed they were having an affair. So I'm assuming that would be Kim. Pisciotta allegedly offered to reach out to Ye's wife, and he discouraged her from doing so, saying that it could cause more issues, revealing that he and Pisciotta kind of hooked up a little one time, allegedly referring to the night at the party. Now, the comment section here is a mess. They're like, they drugged him too, girl. And I'm just like, oh my God. But I don't know. I don't necessarily know that Kanye fits the build of the freak-offs and the drugging people and he don't even want to be taking his own medication. So I don't know that he would be popping pills. Like, I don't know that that's Kanye's thing. We know that Kanye's a drinker though, right? He was drunk when he went up on that stage. He loved him some Hennessy, right? I don't know that Kanye would, deliberately give somebody drugs. I guess in these situations, we're just going to have to wait till we see the proof and the receipts. But I'm finding this one a little sketchy. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, all the people that are making lawsuits against him or Diddy or anybody out of nowhere trying to jump on the bandwagon of their destruction and demise is crazy, because there are real victims. And the real victims need to be able to have their day in court. They need to be able to get their justice. So people that are doing things to get a quick dollar and attaching Diddy's name to it, they throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it'll stick, right? And so I'm not necessarily saying that this is her, but it's just strange that after the Diddy stuff comes out, she's coming out and saying, oh yeah, Kanye and Diddy hosted this party and XYZ. That being said, I do need to go into some things about Diddy. I mean, a lot of people are saying a lot of things about Diddy right now, but why this situation in particular is interesting to me is because, one, it's all men, but two, because there is an interview on Softway Underbelly where this girl in 2022, so before any of the drama, she accidentally said a party that she went to, but she didn't give details at that time. And then Softway Underbelly called her back to do another interview that was posted 3 days ago now, and I downloaded it onto my phone because I was like, they probably gonna pull this off the damn internet. I actually stand corrected. It's 3 men and 2 women. In these 5 new lawsuits, They're spanning from 1995 to 2021, and they're being filed under the Victims of Gender Motivated Protection Act, which allows victims to claim until March 2025. It seems as though if you're a lawyer right now, this Diddy situation is one that you want to get your hands on. You want at least one client with credible, receipts that you can present to the court and be like, boom, right? There's a lot of fluff here. There's a lot of people, over 3,000 calls I think they got, or there was a whole bunch of calls to their law firm where people were calling to report, and they weeded out through those 3,000 calls and got 120 people. I think 60 men and 60 women, but now there's 5 more people. And it says one woman alleges that in 2004, when she was a 19-year-old college student, Diddy assaulted her in a Manhattan hotel room, pushed drinks and cocaine on her and her friend, and threatened to have them both killed. Another woman claims she was by Sean Combs at a 1995 party for Biggie Smalls' music video. One man says Diddy threatened to kill him in a Macy's stockroom in 2008, while another accuses the star of drugging and him outside of a white party in 2006. Tony Busby, who filed the lawsuits, recently announced that he is representing several accusers under the Victims of Gender Motivated Protection Act, which allows victims to claim until March 2025. Now, of course, Diddy's legal team has responded to, these allegations, stating the press conference and 1-800 number that preceded today's barrage of filings were clear attempts to garner publicity. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. Now, this is crazy for the legal team to say, because Cassie had already come out and stated what she stated. At that time, Diddy and his lawyer at that time stated it was some BS. Then the tape got released and Diddy was online apologizing with his tail caught between his legs. Already, if somebody alleges something against Diddy and then his legal team comes and says this is false accusations, if they come and say that, we don't necessarily believe them, because the last time they said it was false, we ended up seeing Cassie get dragged through a hotel hallway and assaulted by the same person that said he was completely innocent and denied the claim that she was making. And so that video was really just a glimpse into the reality of the situation. Even if Cassie is the only person that Diddy has ever sexually assaulted, harassed, assaulted, period. Even if she's the only person that he's done that to, taken advantage of, whatever, okay? The list of things, the list goes on and on and on. Even if she's the only person on the face of the earth, she's still one person, which means that his lawyers cannot come out here and say he's never done anything to anyone, because there's still that one. So already I know court ain't looking too good for him nor them, because what are you guys saying? There's too much proof. So far, the indictment stated what they confiscated from the house. So if that's the case, I don't know that his legal team should be saying anything outside of "we'll see you in court." Like, keep it very cute, because you guys denying things in the public is going to make him look even crazier when stuff comes to light, unless y'all are planning to settle so that nobody else gets exposed. Why I brought up the soft white underbelly video is because when the girl came back to share her experience at this Diddy party, and she literally stated that she felt like she was going to be trafficked, why she had to get up out of there. And she explained things that she saw that were happening between the person that she went to the party with and Diddy, both male. So to me, these things add some sort of weight or merit to the situation, right? She made her first interview about the Diddy party way before this Diddy stuff even started happening, right? And it was just a very brief mention at like 14 minutes into her original video on Soft White Underbelly. She mentions it and goes past it because that's not why she was sat there. But then now she came back and she's still not saying too much, but she's saying enough that is in alignment with what has been said against him. She had been given these slippers and she was being separated from the girl she's with. To me, she is Diddy's type based on, you know, what we've seen. I'm not gonna say she looks like Young Miami, but she reminds me of Young Miami. She fits the build of the girls that Diddy would typically go for in terms of looks. Like she's an attractive looking young woman. You know, she had quite the experience. I'll insert some of the stuff in here, but she pretty much said like that party traumatized her, and like she was invited into the house. They were definitely giving her drinks. She even exposed one of his sons for recruiting her at the party. Like once they were at the party, one of his sons is the one that, you know, brought her that gave her the slippers and told her, you come here, all these things, you're needed inside the house, you know, all these, like a whole bunch of things, and like seduction and, you know, just craziness. Oh, but the craziest part of how am I forgetting this? The craziest part of the whole entire video, and I was sick to my stomach, was when she started talking about the Harajuku Barbie little people that were at this alleged party that she was at, and she was confused, like, why are they here? Because they shouldn't be here, because they weren't little people, they were little people, and dressed up as like Harajuku Barbies or Harajuku dolls. But like, huh? That was the part of the video I said, wait a second now, wait, I don't know what you're talking about. You run it back.
They're playing loud house music, like Mark. The house music, it makes you feel kind of woozy, first of all, because it's like a rave or something. Dun, 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 dun. But to get to the point, I ended up going in the house because he was on me, like, go in that house. I'm like, okay, incriminating myself. But they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there. But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning?
What did you say? So I'm going to put the link to the video, but like I was, like my mind was blown. Like I don't think you guys understand. My mind was blown. I'm like, nah, I cannot. So I watched this video, and honestly, I don't know if it's still up or if it's even gonna get taken down, or if they're gonna call this lady, you know, to testify what she's seen at these parties. But she was like how they take your phone and they lock it in this black box, and you know, you have to get it unlocked to leave because your phone's stuck in this box. And so you're not allowed to have your phone, and that's how they get away with so much stuff, because they take your phone from you when you get into the party. Definitely lots of drugs and alcohol and all these things, and you know, segregation. But I was floored, and honestly I encourage you guys to watch the video and, you know, hear for yourself what was happening at the freak offs, and you know. But yeah, I love you all so much. I am going to go cook dinner. I'm so hungry. I have not eaten. Oh no, that's a lie. I did eat, but I'm all this talking. I filmed like 4 videos. I gotta go eat. I love you all so much. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys think. If you guys are like, what the hell did I just watch, Mo? Go watch the Softway Underbelly video and then come back and tell me what's on your mind, okay? I love you all so much, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.